If you've ever hot dropped school and ended up staring at the lobby screen within 30 seconds, this video is for you. My name is Quinn. I've got over 6,000 hours in PUBG. I've been playing since 2018, and I have previous competitive experience. I've also played alongside multiple pros, some of which you'll even get to see in this video. So this isn't just theory. I've got thousands of reps dropping school, and I'm going to break down everything you need to know, from landing tips to common angles, car spawns, and most importantly, rotations. Let's go over maybe the most overlooked part of the game, the drop. This can either make or break your game, and knowing how to drop is something nobody ever really teaches you. So I'll go over the basics. If the plane's within 1,000 meters of school, it's your time to shine. Aim to jump out at around 950 meters. You want to get to 193 kilometers an hour as fast as possible. At around 450 meters out, you want to angle sharply down and get to at least 230. You don't want to pull your chute too early, and you want to hit the roof before everybody else does. Although the plane path wasn't necessarily ideal for a school drop, using these mechanics, I still got down first and got a kill. Secondly, let's focus on the roof for a second. As you can see in this clip, getting down first matters. Most players race to the roof, and that's fine if you're confident in quickly grabbing a gun. The second floor is actually the stronger position for smarter players. It has better cover, faster access to the central hallway, and more angles to counter roof rats. The first floor is safer, but slower, and not too great to encourage aggressive play. Now that we've covered each floor and their pros and cons, let's talk about loot. Roof can have ARs, but it's typically inconsistent. The best loot density is in the library, central hallway, and gym. Now, onto what to loot. You want to prioritize a gun, a helmet and or vest, then meds, in that order. Avoid looting corners unless you secured the floor. You're just bait at that point. When you're in school, it's about angles. Always clear stairwells with pre-aims, don't ego peek, be careful of library corners, use sound to bait movement, and if you're with a team, trades, utility, and proper communication are usually the difference makers. The best players win school not by raw aim, but by out-positioning and isolating 1v1s with utility. Just to recap, most casuals land roof or first floor, panic loot, and then die within the first 15 seconds. Higher level players go second floor or wrap wide from the pool building. Don't chase footsteps blindly, play for audio cues, isolate duels, and bait nades. This isn't ranked, it's chaos, so stay smart. Win school? Good. Time to move. The two most important spawns you need to know are called hard spawns. These are vehicles that spawn in one spot every single game. Check north across the road for a US hard spawn. Another hard spawn is near Mini Roshawk, also shown here. There are less common spawns I'll also show, and these are the 4 closest spawns to school. If you need to pause the video here, that's okay. I have the 4 closest vehicle spawns highlighted on the minimap with red circles. I've also included the most common rotates, indicated with green arrows, for getting out of school. Now it's time for the section most of you have been waiting for, the pro tip section. A special thanks to Snakers, EyeQue, and Cowboi for helping me with it. They had to take time out of their days, so it means a lot. I'll have their socials linked in the description, so if you could please go follow them, I'm sure that would go a long way. Let's get into the first tip.
But sometimes if I want to get into pool fast, you gotta practice it a bit, but you kind of just like jump for the window and then just like spam V. But yeah, if you do that and there's people already fighting here, you're just like above them and they have no idea. Like these windows, like I guess people don't realize this, but like if you want to like spot in here, like you could like jump, but you don't want to just jump like straight up because then people will have more time to shoot you. So if I'm like running past and I'm like, what's going on there? I'll just like strafe jump because like it's rare that people hit you.
Oh shit, yeah.
School is all just about like LOS and like playing angles and like being patient. Even like any of these middle windows, like if you peek them, like it's just like it's like very risky because you gotta think like you're exposed to every single. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. anywhere on the roof. So it's like basically like 15 plus angles. My team used to do this in like tournaments. We're just like full send here, and then like no one in school can shoot you. Like not really.
Damn, the fucking you just hug the wall like that?
Yeah.
I actually
and
didn't
then
know
you're just out.
that. That might be the only thing that I've known. So actually, the third floor about. That's actually crazy. What the fuck?
But yeah, like no one, unless they're on the wall, which like no one plays this because you can't peek off of it except one angle. So you're kind of just like chilling.
That's actually big. What the fuck? All that's necessary for this vault is to look down at the window and press V. Perhaps the most complex tip in this guide is this one, although all you need is a bike. Make sure to get enough speed, then jump, while continuing to press space. At the apex of your jump, ledge grab onto the roof of pool. It might take you a couple tries, but this spot is insane. This vault is pretty self-explanatory. You just jump from the second floor outside roof onto the piping around the gym. You can actually run the entire side of gym using these pipes, so it's pretty busted. Definitely one of my favorites from this guide.
All right. Tip number 1, always land 4 a.m. if you can. It's the highest building with the most height. It's the best angles. Typically, you can rotate to any app and control any app from this app. One of the easiest rotates from this app is just going roof to roof. So right here on the edge, you can parkour on the very corner of the next app and just get on the roof.
I like how you both
You can do it. Easy. Then from here, you can drop down to second floor and push the next app over. All right. Another tip for pushing apps is get a bike. Like, say they're holding the most basic cross on first floor, which they usually do. They'll put one guy right here, and they'll just wait for you to walk in.
Yeah, I'll stay
You can
right
just
here.
avoid this by just using a bike to vault on the second floor. Once I get the bike propped up, give me a second. I'm gonna do this with the door closed. You don't look
Don't
like
look
a
sus.
fool. Then bam. Yeah, you can. You're right.
Yeah,
Man.
I went AFK
That's the
there a
plan,
couple
actually.
times.
You can actually see into the stairs from here and get a free knock.
Hey guys, it's Quinn here. I just wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate the recent support that I've been getting on my last couple videos. I wanted to try a new video format out, so if you like these guides, let me know, and also let me know which location you'd want me to do. You know, obviously like or follow would go a long way, but I appreciate the support regardless, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.